Hello people, so once again we got another Super Dragon Ball Heroes opening or promotional video for teasing the latest Universe Mission 12 and also promotes the upcoming episode 18 Super Dragon Ball Heroes this weekend. So I decided to take a different approach with this opening. Usually I would react to it and then break it down and then give you my thoughts, but I already watched the trailer only because half of it was the Dark Empire arc, so I don't think that's enough time to like break it down. Watched it and I'm going to give you my thoughts. And over the half that really sticks out to me the most. Obviously, if you watched the opening already, it focuses on, like I said, the upcoming episode, the finale to Gogeta versus Hearts. And most of it is pretty much predictable if you read between the lines. The thing that sticks out to me the most, though, in that sequence is the fact that Jiren and Hit also tagged along Gogeta, even though Vegito stood back and then went after Hearts. So it's kind of like reminiscence of what happened in this arc, because beforehand we had Jiren and Hit team up against Hearts. That didn't work out in its Godslayer form. And then Vegeta and Goku fused together, used the Metamorium fusion, and we got Gogeta's return. That's how the last episode ends. So that's kind of like a preview of how the arc's been wrapping itself up. However, other than Gogeta going to Super Saiyan Blue, nothing else really sticks out. It's pretty much predictable. I will say, though, usually when it comes to these openings, it always doesn't reflect what's going to happen in the episode. We recently had Goku in Mastered Ultra Instinct against Hearts, and that has not happened yet, and I'm grateful that hasn't happened yet, because that has to be a horrible way of ending the arc. Unfortunately, I don't think Hit and Jiren are going to have much of a role. I hope I'm wrong, because they're main players. They should be in an arc like this, where pretty much Hearts has a crusade against the gods, which involves not only Universe 7, but also 6 and 11. So I have to see if they have a role in the downfall of Hearts, or if Gogeta Blue will solo Hearts, which, given what we see from Hearts, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, considering he's way beyond 7th Universe combined. So that's ridiculous. So, however, the part that sticks out to me the most, as you know, if you're new to the channel, is the Demon Realm stuff in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I cover the manga, keen interest when it comes to like these promotional videos, because hopefully happen in the Super Dragon Ball Heroes promotional anime, depending on how far it goes. Hopefully, or at the very least, it'll be continuing in the manga. Like the V-Jump issue scans we've been getting previously, there was one that come out with the scans for like this mission alone, where it had Mechikabura's new design. So I hope this leads to like I did point out that there are like spoilers, I guess, if you will, like details on the wiki of how the arc's been playing up, but it's kind of like reading a light novel. Unless you have the panels and the pictures, it doesn't really work for Dragon Ball. So unless there's an unknown manga that I'm not aware of about this arc, then I don't want to go through it that way. I just want to wait and see. Hopefully, this does get a full-on manga adaptation in for this arc, because it definitely needs one. From what I see, especially this opening might be I think it's way better than the previous one. Even though we had Super Saiyan God Trunks debut, it was battling, I believe it was Finn, the lookalike of Majin Buu. Obviously, it's evolved. So, like I said, unless you pay attention to the V-Jump scans that leak out, or if you somehow manage to, or if you followed the game, and the only way to do that is if you live in Japan, unfortunately, then you're not going to know what's happening through extensive detail. You're going to have to wait. Hopefully, the manga comes out. I hate to keep harping on that, but that's the only way you're going to find anything out. But other than that, these openings are all we got to go on. So like I said, it cuts into two parts. Obviously, the episode 18, what we're probably getting is Hearts versus Gogeta in his Super Saiyan Blue form. Then it cuts to the Demon Realm, and immediately something sticks out. Number one, Mechikabura's new form or new design. I don't know if it's a new form, but the only thing that's different to me is like I believe he had the horns before, but now they're dark. Everything else is pretty much dark and gold. So I like that design. I think it's a lot better than his previous form. So I don't know if that's him emitting his Demon God form, but that's that looks sick as all hell. The other thing that sticks out is we see two other demons that accompany him, and I don't really recognize them. One of them's like got bunny ears or rabbit ears with like similar Gogeta hair, and the other one's got like a similar Dabura like insignia around his chest. So that's pretty badass. So I really learn more about these demons, unless I hope they're not fodder, but they're accompanying Mechikabura. Get a group shot of all the Time Patrol. Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, by the way. I think people are going to gloss over that. You have Adult Goten and Trunks. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I think it would be a cool idea, because I don't think Trunks can handle this solo. It'd be a cool idea in the next universe mission opening that we get. Maybe we'll get Adult Gotenks. And maybe this time he'll be the one to awaken Super Saiyan God. I don't know, preliminary think you have Beat there, obviously a maple of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and you have Pan. Most importantly, you have Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Not Gogeta, Vegito. So that's pretty cool. We're seeing him again. And then we get the rest of the Demon Realm appear. Toa, obviously the Bay of the crew. You have a Poutine there. And you have Gravy. You have Dabura. Finn with this new design. Again, in the previous opening, he was kind of like equal with Super Saiyan God Trunks despite his new form. Then you have Mira, so that's pretty cool to see him again. So it's very reminiscent to how the finale to like the Dark Empire arc wrapped itself up.
It definitely feels like we're getting closer to the finale of this portion of the arc with the Demon Realm. So I hope we get to see what each members of the Time Breakers can do. Like, we have Mira, we have Finn, who we've already seen go up against Super Saiyan God Trunks. We know how powerful Mira is. And I don't see Broly around, but he was tangling with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And while I want more than anything else to see what each of the members of the Demon Realm could do individually against like the likes of Trunks, Vegito, even Gohan's in Super Saiyan 4. So that'd be a great way of scaling these guys up. And I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I want to see what Toa can do in this form animated, because in the game, there was a leak trailer of Toa completely KOing Zeno Goku, Time Patrol Goku. So that's an impressive feat even for Toa. So it's obviously stronger. So I really want to see what she can do in this form. As with Poutine, she's the oldest demon god. If you look on the wiki or on DeviantArt, you can see, she also refers to Toa as Big Sis. So that's pretty cool. I want to learn more about that. It's increasingly obvious we're going to see how powerful Mechikabura is. What happens with his form? What happened to Cronoa, the Supreme Kai of Time, in a Demon God form? Like I said, there's certain things that got missed out, and that's why I really want it covered in the manga.
Ridiculous. But this is the thing that sticks out. Another thing. We have Super Saiyan God Trunks, and you see he doesn't draw his sword. However, he has another sword wrapped in chains around his arm. So that's pretty badass. I don't know what sword that is or where he got that from. And that's kind of like why I want a manga adaptation, because hopefully that will explain what the hell this sword is. Is it meant to slay the Demon Realm or something? Is it something to do with the Supreme Kai of Time? Because last we saw, she was also brainwashed by this. We saw her in a Demon God form, so I didn't see her here. So something obviously was amiss. This version of Trunks looks way more badass than what we got now. We have obviously you have Super Saiyan 4, Vegito powering up, and then Mechikabura about to do something, and that's how everybody goes into action, and that's how the preview ends, the trailer ends. Like I said, this might be the most hype one yet, considering the players that you got involved. And Trunks definitely has a new sword out, and it's not his typical one. So I'm really curious to find out what that sword is. You have the Demon Realm about to go in against the Time Patrol, so that's going to be hype. So
I feel like that will give us interesting details about this arc that we don't really have in these promotional openings. It's only like 30 seconds long, but it is hype to see all of this stuff come together. Even Pan and Goten are getting screen time, which is something we don't get in Dragon Ball Super all that often, if at all. So that's cool to see these characters at least get the spotlight, despite the form, despite the power scaling.
I wanted to take a different approach with this opening, but obviously it was hype whenever you get the Demon Realm, and more importantly, a chance to expand upon that, I'm all for it. So that's going to be cool to see where that goes. Like I said, I don't know what the future holds for Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I guess we'll have to wait until Jump Festa is over with, because at that point we should have some idea of what the future holds, not only for Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but also Dragon Ball Super. Whether or not it returns with the anime, I don't know. We don't have the answers yet. There's just speculation. Until Jump Festa is over with, that's when we'll get concrete evidence. But until then, I'm enjoying the moment with Super Dragon Ball Heroes. We do have episode 18, which I hope Natasha Shida animates the episode, because that would do the art justice if that is indeed the final episode. Don't know how many episodes we have after that, if in fact we have anything at all, but we'll just have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys think about this opening. I'll leave the link to the video in the description box below. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you did. Subscribe to our more Super Dragon Ball Heroes or Dragon Ball content. Catch you guys later. Thanks, guys. Bye.